Hello, my name is Trent Terry, and welcome once again to another South Park episode review. Now this is going to be exactly the same as last time. I'm going to review 2 episodes at once. Today I'm going to talk about Season 20, Episodes 5 and 6. So let's start out with Episode 5, Douche and Danish. This episode starts off with a full-on war between the boys and the girls. Cartman and Heidi, they jump in the middle and they try to keep peace between everyone in the school. And the girls, they're still not buying Cartman. Like, they think that he's the one that was trolling everybody. Meanwhile, Mr. Garrison is really freaking out. He is leading in the polls, and it is coming closer and closer to the election. And he really just wants out of the whole thing. But then everyone just gets pissed off and they want to kill him. And then we get to the trolling storyline. Gerald teams up with the other trolls to take down the Danish. And then they successfully manage to get the Danish offline. And while that's going on, Cartman and Heidi's attempts to try and get the boys and the girls to talk again, they fell through and they ended up hating each other more than ever. And then Mr. Garrison manages to make his way to a member-berry support group which is run by Randy, and he learns a terrible secret that the member-berries are the reason that Mr. Garrison is doing so well in the polls. So there is something going on with the member-berries, like something sinister. The episode ends with the Danish receiving a video message, which it turns out to be from Cartman and Heidi, telling them that they have a plan to take down the trolls. So let's move on to episode 6, where Cartman and Heidi try to recruit Kyle back to his old ways because they need the old Kyle back. And Heidi reveals how she's going to find out who the troll is. She is going to use emoji analysis to find out who is trolling people. And meanwhile, the trolls are really happy because they took down the Danish. And Gerald, he sort of wants to stop. Like, he doesn't want to be associated with those trolls anymore. And the Danish, they managed to get trolltrace.com up and running. And they realize that the troll is in Colorado. And then they start going after all the trolls. And Gerald, like, he starts panicking because he knows that he's going to be found out to be skank hunt. And then Cartman realizes that some of the messages that he sent in the past might come back and haunt him. And then there was this whole part with the member-berries where Randy and Mr. Garrison were trying to destroy this member-berry or to see how they can, get rid of the member-berries, and it didn't work. And then the member-berries managed to somehow escape and drive around in a little car with the tortured member-berry in the back, and like they said that they're gonna kill him. And like that really confused me. Like, why were they driving around in the car? Why were they gonna kill this tortured member-berry? Like, what's going on? Like, are they fucking evil or something? Like, are they gonna kill this member-berry because he spilt the beans to Randy and Garrison? And the whole thing with Cartman is, like, in this episode, like, I figured out that, like, he kind of has changed, he's changed for the better. I think it's genuine. Like, I don't think he's up to something. Like, he really loves Heidi, and my prediction is that how Cartman is going to come back to being his normal self is that Heidi is going to break up with him, and he's just going to go crazy and just turn back into the old Cartman. Like, that's how I think that we're going to get the old Eric Cartman back. Well, anyway, you can subscribe to this channel and like my page on Facebook. My name is Trent Terry. See you next time.